The year of 2020 has been a year of anxiety and fear for people around the world. Some of the fear is understandable given that COVID was a new disease. In this video, I will make a case against personal fear of COVID. But first, a few disclaimers. In this era of information and misinformation, it is always important for you to look at multiple sources of information and make your own conclusions. Next, none of the data given here is meant as a justification to violate any rule or guideline. My goal in making this video is not only to reduce some anxiety, but also to better focus on those more at risk from COVID and also those suffering from unintended consequences of our response to COVID. I will now present various data points to illustrate that COVID is not a danger of unknown or unseen scale. First, let us look at some data from Europe. This is a graph of weekly deaths in different age groups in Europe for the last several years. The data is taken from Euromomo and is also mentioned in the YouTube video by Igor Kumins, whose link is given here. Here, the dotted blue line represents the long-term average and the solid blue line gives the actual observed deaths in each week of the year. The difference between the solid blue line and the dotted one gives the excess deaths. The key point to note here is that while the overall excess deaths in 2020 has indeed been high, the excess deaths for the under 65 age group has in fact been lesser in 2020 compared to the year 2018. In other words, COVID is not a disease of unseen scale or danger for those under 65. In the context of India, this also matches with the observation by Dr. Mulil in a recent interview that the disease is mild for those below 60. Next, let us look at COVID risk for children. In the analysis by Dr. Raj Bhopal and others, where they looked at children in the age group of 0 to 14 in the US, as well as those under 20 in 8 European countries, they found that the risk of COVID for children is less than the risk of dying due to seasonal influenza and also less than that of dying due to unintentional injury. So for this age group, COVID is less risk than what they face during normal living every day, which itself is of course very small. In this third data point, let us look at numbers from UK. This graph shows the cumulative deaths in the year 2020 compared to 20 years back. We see once again that the COVID year has been less risky than the strong flu season of 2000. That is, COVID is not a danger of unseen scale. Now, let us turn our attention to data from India, specifically Dharavi, which is a slum in Mumbai. It is one of the densest places on earth with over 700,000 people living in an area of 2.5 square kilometers. Physical distancing is meaningless in such a setting and thus it is very difficult, if not impossible, to control a highly infectious disease like COVID. Now, if you look at the death numbers, as of 12th September, there were about 270 COVID deaths in Dharavi. This number is unlikely to increase much since even the case count has come down significantly over the last 2 months. Now, let us compare this number of 270 with the expected number of deaths in a year in Dharavi's population. This comes to about 4,400. So what does this mean? This means that the chance of death has increased at most by about 6 to 7%. Does this increased chance of death mean that we should all be afraid? To answer this, consider the fact that about 40 years back, the chance of death was twice that of today on average. The final data point I will present is also from India. This graph compares various causes of death in a year. The topmost bar here is the number of preventable infant deaths, which is huge due to the high infant mortality rate in India. Tuberculosis is a disease which claims over about 400,000 lives each year in India. Even traffic deaths are way more than what should be. Traffic accident deaths. And as of now, total COVID deaths in India is less than the number of suicide deaths last year. The overall point behind this comparison is that while COVID is indeed a danger or challenge, it is not of unseen scale. Indeed, our extreme reaction in terms of large-scale lockdowns lasting several months is likely to increase problems of child malnutrition, neglected other diseases like TB, and indirect deaths caused due to severe economic damage. So hopefully these data points will help you decide whether COVID is cause for personal fear or not.